Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the share series number 22 here in Maharlikans code. Okay, so we will proceed, guys. We are continuing with this new series here, called users the Yabi authentication system here in Golang. Of course, this MySQL database. Okay, so we will proceed. We are about to create a simple page, but it's a decent enough. We will continuing that page. We will create a simple users registration page with the username, password, and then the confirm password, and then the email address. So we will be dealing with this one, guys. So we will continue with our discussions, and then let's see what will happen next time. Okay, guys, let's dive into the tutorial series here. Okay, so we will continue, guys. We will be dealing with the login here. So we have a login system here, guys. We just maybe we'll just copy this one, guys, and then we will proceed with the users registration here. So I just end this one first. Okay, so we will copy this, and then we are still under this front here. We will create some registration something. Okay, and the paste this one. Okay, so we will continue on. So we will we will have some users registration here. Okay, so guys, to capture our time, I fill up all this necessary information, guys, those HTML one. So we will be having this username, and then the email address, the password, and then the confirm password, and then of course we need to have something like agree to our terms and conditions, like terms of the toast something, and the terms and conditions may apply. Okay, but later we will create another one here. Okay, guys, so this one is quite decent enough. So it will be the look and feel will be the same. And then the what they call this, the auth.wasm, we are still using this auth.wasm because all the authentication related, guys, will be grouped together into this auth.wasm file. Okay, so we will create this new function here to cater this sign up page. Okay, so we have this in our main.go in our under this wasm folder here, and then the subfolder is the auth. So we will be grouping together, guys, all related to our users authentication system here. So we will be dealing with this, and then we will be copying again, guys, this one. So we'll just do the copy paste work here, guys, at the moment. Okay, so probably up to here. Then we'll just have to create this register here. Register, we call it register, guys. Okay, so again, these are all in our previous discussion. These are all the we need to collect or get these objects. I mean this DOM, like the input box, the checkbox, all these things, guys. So we will be the same dealing with this one. Okay, so this registration will be we'll just add few things here, guys. So we will be dealing with this one first, and then the confirm password, all these things. So we will group together first. So password, username, and then I will just copy one, and then this one is for the email. Okay, so we will dealing with the email here. Ensure that all your input box here, guys, like this username, okay, the ID and the name should be same, and then the input ID again here for the email, all these things, password, and then for the confirm password, this one I haven't changed. Okay, this one must change, and then we also have this terms and conditions. So this one would be the checkbox, guys. So the look and feel should be like that. Okay, so we will be dealing with this one first. Okay, email is required, so we will be changing a few things here, guys. This one also, and then password, and then for the confirm password, so ensure that all the names are all the same, guys. Okay, confirm password is required. Okay, email object, and then this one is for the confirm, unable to get confirm password object. And then this one is for our what they call the, we need rename this to checkbox tools, in short for the terms and terms of service, guys. So I name this as ID. We will group this together, guys. Hold on. Okay, so the name is checkbox tools, or whatever you are naming, guys. This one is your own customized one. Okay, so check tools. Okay, so unable to get terms of service object. Okay, so this one we will be creating another one here. Probably we don't use this anymore, guys. We want to validate everything in our API there, so I just want to remove all these things first. So we just want to validate if these objects is really present in our HTML page, guys. So these are all the standard checking for our WebAssembly here. So in this case, we will be getting as well our CSRF token. So this one we will move on the top side. So we will group together, guys. We need to tidy up a little bit. Okay, so okay, so we will be dealing with this first. This one should be on top one. Okay, and then we will group together, guys. Okay, we tidy up first. Get the CSRF token value from the client side. Okay, and then this one is this is for the CSRF. And then what's next? We will be getting all the username, the email. Okay, just hold on, guys. Take your coffee first, guys. Okay, email. Okay, so and then the password, and then for the confirm password, confirm password. Oh no, confirm password. Okay, then this one is for our checkbox, guys. So we will we don't want to use this anymore. We just want to standardize our code, guys. Okay, we have this check tools there, and then get, and then instead of the value, guys, we need to get the check value, and then instead of a string as well, we need to get as the boolean here, because the checkbox is a boolean value, guys. Okay, so we have done all these things, and then we will pass on with our payload here, guys. So we will be adding as well our payload here. Okay, we will add now all this p email. Okay, so we have done this, and then for confirm password, okay, then p confirm password, and then our PTOS, we just name this as a TOS, guys, short for the terms of service. Okay, so we have done this, and then this is our payload, guys. Everything for the payload, guys, is everything must be a string to pass on with our HTTP request. In this case, these are all these 4 fields here. These are all these what they call the string value. Okay, these are all the string values here, and then this boolean here, we need to convert this as well as a string, guys. Otherwise, you cannot interpret the default value when you pass on with the HTTP request. It will be all it cannot be interpreted as a correct value. It's always returned as a false value. So what we're going to do, this is remember this one, guys, before scratching our head and keep searching for our friend there, Google friend. Please remember this, that this one is a golden information. Okay, guys. Just kidding. You need to pass on all as a string. Whatever it is in your payload here, you must pass on as a string value to back to your API there. Later, because we are calling API here, this one is a login, but we need to create a new I just want to create now, guys. So this one is our new API there. So later on in our auth here, we will be creating a new one called the registration or the register API. So everything to be passed on in our API here under this API and then auth will be interpreted as a string. Okay, this is what I'm talking, guys. These are all string here, but we will do the conversion, do the necessary conversion when it reach to this part. In this case is a boolean here, so we will be interpreting that later on. So we will continue on. We will create this new API later part, guys, once we have done here. So we will be converting this first to a string value. The easiest part is we need to use the sprint, guys, fmt sprint, just without the f or something. And this one is because as you can see it's a string value, so we will be converting this into a string. Okay, so okay, guys, so we will have this, and then okay, so maybe this one, then we can just pass on another field here, because since our model user here is there is a active or not. So by default, okay, guys, remember again, by default we will set this as a false, because we need to authenticate our users by using their email address, guys. So we will be sending email confirmation with of course there is a confirmation link there, and then when the user click, and then we will change the necessary action to our MySQL table there. Then we will change this value into true value since they are clicking this unique token, guys. Okay, is active. Okay, and then again, guys, you need to either true or false here. Ensure that they're all small letter, guys. Unlike from other language like Django or something Python, they are capital letter. The first would be the capital letter, like the true or false. In Django and all Python or something, that would be the first letter is the capital, but in Golang it's a small letter, guys. Okay, just small information. Sidetrack a bit, guys. Okay, so if you turn this in our proposed system here, guys, in our what do you call this Yabi authentication users authentication system, we will have this is active. This option is it will be available in during the registration, guys. So it's either because there is a purpose why I'm doing this, because either that your localized administrator will be creating your own users there without the email confirmation. So by default you will turn this into true. Okay, so it won't send the email confirmation. So this is our system flow for our authentication system here. So we will adding this feature, guys. So okay, so we will be dealing with this thing. Okay, so again, guys, you need to incorporate this as a string, guys, because this one JSON is always string values, guys. It will be passed on as a string. So later we will be converting this when we reach back to our API thing there. Okay, so right now something wrong with your registration or something, guys. We will just change this. Oops, something went wrong with your users registration. Okay, we just name like that, just change. Okay, these are all the standard one, guys. So we will be leave everything there. We just the site host, ensure that you need to change this with your own API, guys. Again, we are still working on localized one, guys. This one you can change later part, of course, with your own domain name. Okay, so we will be dealing with that. So right now we are still in our local development here, so we will be dealing with this, of course, locally. Okay, so we will be okay now. These are all quite standard one. Okay, and then we will be passing on some information here, guys. So this time we don't need this anymore, this kind of coding here, because last time in our login system here we are fixing everything. We are validating at this WASM level. Okay, guys, so this is what I'm talking earlier in our next discussion, probably when we reach back to our login system here, in our login this login function, we will be removing all these unnecessary things anymore, because right now we are validating directly to our API. So all like for example, the username is empty, password is empty, password not match, everything this one. So we will be validating in one place instead of doing it in localized WebAssembly here. So we don't need this anymore. This one is for our testing last time, so we don't want to double our job, guys. So we just want to erase this later part. So this one is for the login. So right now we will be dealing with the registration. Right now we are removing that part in our registration. So this would be our future code base. Okay, guys, so we will be passing on, and then we'll be waiting for the return of this registration API when we invoke this. Okay, so after that we will be waiting for the result here. These are all the standard code. Okay, then we result, and then here is a fixed one, so we don't need this anymore, guys. We will be something like this one, because we have our own message there. Like for example, in our previous login one, there is is success, is false, then alert title, like this, like we don't need this. Okay, username is required, and alert message, ensure that all the first letter would be capital letter, guys. Okay, JSON will be looking for all exportable field only for Golang here, guys. So for small letter, if you start with the small letter here, like for example alert, this one it cannot be read back to the WebAssembly there. So you always capital letter here, guys, for each of your data or your payload to return back to the WebAssembly there. So ensure that the first letter should always be a capital letter. Okay. We will be continuing on, guys. So we will come back here. Then we will instead of fixing a fixed message here, we will be concatenating everything, guys. Later we just continue. Okay, instead of is success here, we will be capturing other fields like those alert. This one is a localized title, guys. Okay, just to identify our thing variables. Okay, so we will be like doing this, and then instead of the result there, we will be converting all to string value, guys. So okay, sprint, just use sprint, and then the result there is the I need to capture all these things, guys, the exact name, so we don't miss out. Okay, so we just copy paste here, guys. Alert, and then of course this one is the alert message. Okay, this one also I need to copy exactly alert message. So whatever it returned back to our API, guys, we will be capturing here as well. Okay, so the next one should be what? Guess what? Oh, alert type. Okay. Okay, so the alert type is either success or whatever you're returning there, or success or error, guys. So this is the alert title, message, and then type. Okay, so this is the alert message here. I mean the title. Okay, this one is the title part. Okay, so we will be pasting this alert title here, and then of course okay, that one is enough. Then this part is the message part. So just do the caret symbol again here, and then we will do the alert message, and then this error also, whether error or success. Okay, this one is the alert type. Okay, good. Then this is probably the error part here, whatever the return there, guys, because if the is success here is whether true or false, then we will be dealing with this as well, guys. So we just copy paste again this one for the success. Why we are separating this one, guys, because later part when this user's registration, we will be adding a few, or maybe the redirect page, or of course there is a redirection page, guys, because when the new user successfully created, guys, we will put some rocket there rocket page or something like that, guys. So we will be redirecting to that page, like saying like successfully you have created or something like that, guys. So the simple page, and then please check your email address. It's either in their spam or something for the email confirmation to activate your account, something like that, guys. So we will be adding here, but at the moment will be the same here. Doesn't make any sense at all, but later part we will adding a few fields here, like redirect to which page name. So it will be useful when we do the success message here, guys. So we will be redirecting to a certain page, like a rocket page. Okay, so we'll continue on. I think this part is we have done, and then ensure that we need to register this new function, guys, to be available at the what they call the JavaScript side there. So every time you need to create a function, and then you plan to use this to the registration or whatever, the page there, the HTML, the JavaScript side there. So we will be using this one, guys, you need to expose the function. Okay, register, and making sure that they are all same, guys. Where is that? Oh, here. And then the register as well. Okay, so we register every time your new function, you add on this expose go function here. So you just copy paste and then copy exactly the name of your function here. So we will be having that one. So we will continue on, guys. Okay, so we will be creating a new function here, guys, called what do you call this, registration. So just copy paste again, guys, register, and then we will be creating a new function, guys. So I think we need to create a new page first before we can this one later part, guys. So we will be showing our page first, rather than imagining a lot, guys. Okay, so we will create a new page, and then with of course the register here, and then we will be just copying this one, guys. Is good enough already. So this would be like maybe we'll put here first register. This is our register function to render the registration page, the users registration page. So we will be changing here as well, and then register or sign up or whatever, guys. So here is for our what do you call the SEO part, guys. So properly handle everything here, guys. So the description. Okay, so this one, the app name, create new users, create new user, or create new user. Enough is enough, guys. Okay, register. Okay, so we have done the registration. Ensure that this link as well, this file should be mapped to registration HTML that we have just created, guys, this one. Okay, so we have done this. The necessary headers are all the same. Okay, so we have done this. I think we need to run at the moment first. Okay, we will just go run, and then again our what do you call this, this one, guys, we need to create a new we need to compile our WebAssembly here again. Remember this one, guys, we need to set the goose every time you boot up your computer or the first time you are using this WASM. Ensure that you are in your proper directory here. This Golang, this is my working environment. This is the working page. So when you open this, reveal to your file explorer. So this is what I'm going to compile as a Golang Web Assembly, guys. So ensure that you are in the same directory or whatever your directory there. Okay, then we will just lump to this static here, guys. So in our static folder, we will lump the directly instead of manually copying, guys. So we will lump directly the assets here, throw to the JavaScript there, and then we have some auth folder here. So this is our working directory here, guys, for the WASM. So ensure that set goes. Again, this is for the Windows style, guys, but for the Ubuntu, you can just straight away combine the set goes with the what do you call this, another one is the go arcs during the build time. So in this case, we are using the Windows one, so we just press enter, and then this one is a one time only, guys. for the first time you will do it, or your PC rebooted or something, you need to set this when you want to compile. For succeeding compilation, no need guys, okay, unless you restarted your computer. Then go args, we need to put some WASM, and then right now we need to go build with the argument o, and then our directory here guys I pasted, and then auth, and then probably just name this like auth.wasm again guys. The one we already mapped, okay, but we need to do the go main. This is the original file, okay. If no error, then successfully created guys. So we'll take a look. Okay, good. There is a file directly throwing this WASM file here guys. So don't close this command prompt. We will always build anytime. Okay, so now our web server is running. We will continuing on our login here. I think we need to register. We'll go with the registration there. So okay, so right now we can see our registration, but here is a bit ugly. Okay, so we need to fix a little bit. So okay guys, we are now having this simple page here called the registration page. Okay, so I think we need to set as well if don't have the sign up, then we can add on this as well guys. So okay, so when we refresh, log in here, and then if we don't have an account, then sign up. Okay, so we'll now our registration page is viewable guys, so we can inspect something there if any errors there. Okay, lucky no errors. Right now we have some brand new page here. We require this is for the users registration guys, so it's a decent enough so for our testing. So username, we have the username, email, password, confirm password, this one, okay, all password kind of thing, asterisk there. Then agree with the terms and conditions, you need to tick. Okay, so all these things guys, so we will try. I think we have that's why we need to call directly now. We don't have the registration yet, so we don't have the registration API, so we will create first guys. So right now at least we have some page that we are working on. Okay, so we need to go back to the auth here, under the auth directory here, and then we will create a new what do you call this this one because I disabled. Okay, so we will be creating this one guys, similar to our login thing, register user. Okay, that's all for today guys, and because I don't want to drag too much of time on one video because it's too long, maybe you get bored. Okay, so we will be continuing this users registration here. In our next video guys, we will be creating what they call this our registration API, so that when we see that we can insert to our or we validate first everything like empty string, empty fields, then we will throw back to the WASM there, the WebAssembly, and then after that we will see that if we can insert to our table there in our MySQL database. So we will be registering all these things, and then we will create another function for the Yabi. These are all the generic type for the Yabi guys. So this one is a quite long series guys, so just deal with it. Okay, so we will be continuing on this series guys. See you in my next video. If you find this tutorial series is helpful guys, and then please subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified and every time we have some videos here in our Maharlikans code. So thank you so much for watching. May God bless us all. Thank you, and bye bye.